Hi Libra, welcome to your love message special. And I want to say that we're about to celebrate your beautiful season. So happy birthday in advance to all of you Libs. I love Libra energy. I have tons of Libra placements on my own. So let's look here at what kind of energy might be coming forward as for now and as we go into the next week. And I'll be particularly channeling information that speaks of the heart and the heart space and what might be happening in that energy point of our heart chakra. So to begin with, I feel like some of you leaps might be a little bit saddened, or there's this feeling of a heavy heart that it's showing up strongly for some of you, as it is a feeling like some of you are having a hard time fully letting go of feelings and emotions that do not create space to harmony, renewal, forgiveness, attracting a mate that is more in alignment with your own pursuits when it comes to love and relationships. So it feels like there's a lot of work that still needs to be done during this time for you, Libra, in terms of how you center yourself in your values and in your truth, the truth of the heart, and how does that truth align with the actions and permission that you have in your outside reality. So basically there's a feeling here as well for some of you Libras that because of this emptiness that some of you might be experiencing, some of you might be accepting, some abusive treatment, some disrespectful treatment, some accepting scraps of love, crumbles of love, when you deserve the whole of love, when you deserve the the entire you know presence, dedication, respect, appreciation, whatever you want to call it, from someone. So either for Libras that are in relationship or that are single, be mindful of the type of energies you are accepting, because there might be a belief in some of you Libras that that's all you're going to get, so it's better to have that than to have anything. And I feel like some of you Libras that are in committed relationships, you are in committed relationships where there's a little bit of a dysfunction showing up here, and at the same time a feeling of conformity. It's like some of you feel like you're sinking into this structure of relating that, even though does not make you happy, or again it's not truthfully the type of love and relationship you want to live, you're like sinking deep into it. It is as some of you Libras are having a hard time being pulled out of that energy, that it's like a little bit like a depressive state, a drowning state, and awaken to the reality that you deserve so much more and so much better. And I feel like some of you Libras have more to look forward ahead of you. So there's a feeling of in the future, there's something great awaiting you that would provide some love satisfaction, some satisfaction when it comes to, again, all that right now you're kind of depressed or worried about in terms of your love life. Some of you, it is as if you cannot, some of you Libras, the past is like a tattoo right in your heart, and there's no erasing it. And I keep getting like some of you have been trying to erase this, memory, imprint, person, situation that marked you so much and so deeply. And the feeling here is that by doing that, by trying to kind of rip out the memory, the feeling of someone, you're doing more harm than good as well to your heart space and to the quality again of relationships and love that you're finding. Is it feeling like you cannot erase something? And also, some of you, this is also a feeling of guilt or regret associated again with this imprint, with this past. So be mindful of there's a feeling here of some of you Libras just need to accept what was. So what is and what will be can turn out to be different. I feel like it's like a feeling like some of you don't believe you can create, better chances because of whatever mark was left on you. So again, I keep getting like aside of the, circumstances and factors and, energies of what was, as difficult as they might have been, as much as you're still kind of grieving or processing that, and embracing that, it might be a person or a situation or, something that is always going to be with you that way. It's by accepting and embracing, not resisting it, that you're actually going to see a turnaround at your favor where the harsh element of what that energy attachment might be starts to smooth it. It's like it starts to be smoother by the day, and the effects, the limiting effects that it holds on you, Libra, also starts to fade. And what sticks with you about that is only the best possible. I also feel like there's something here for Libras about emotional refinement. So that mark is like in a state where it's being refined towards creating out of it, right, something beautiful, something that will promote as well growth and expansion ahead for you. But I keep getting like you need to do the work. It is, as some of you Libras, again, you're feeling like you're being pulled to the depths and you cannot do anything about it, like a feeling of being helpless in your love life. And this is not true. This is an illusion that some of you are, falling into. And this is what is making some of your pain, Libra, be, be as much, severely felt as it is. I also feel like some of you just need to apologize or someone to apologize to you, and that would also give some room here to breathe in terms of relationship situations that might be, difficult at this time. So you and your partner might have had some sort of fallout or breakup or discussion or conflict, and the pride or the lack of communication and, coming forward with honesty towards one another, forgiving, apologizing, putting out, your feelings might also just be what's keeping you and your loved one apart. And for others of you, there's a feeling here of, particularly for Libras, in which the message of the mark, right, of a situation of the past is very strong. If this could also be about the past, so if this is about an ex or a situation in which you feel like you need to apologize, or you wish this person that hurt you so much or did something to you apologize, because you believe that by that apologize again you would set yourself free from the negative feeling that resides in you. If this is, there's two options here that is showing as well for Libras. There's one option where some of you need to give this forgiving vibe, forgiving yourself first. And there's plenty of techniques and ways you can tap into to process and help you in this process of accepting and forgiving and healing. You can do it by writing, by mirror work, by meditations. You can do it by so many ways and outlets. And also, if you have the will and the need to talk and communicate with someone, the feeling here is like just do it with no excuses. And even if it's not an apology, if there's something that is like stuck because your heart and your throat chakra seem to be very uh, congested and blocked for the same reasons. It's a feeling of not being able to communicate, right? So the throat chakra is all about expressing our truth, communication, clarity, truth, all of that. Is expressing also our needs. So, and the heart is wanting to say something, but the feeling here is like also some of you Libras are giving yourselves a lot of excuses to not just say it something. It could be a feeling of fear and insecurity, or just a feeling of why bother now? Why do this now? Again, particularly for Libras where this is about something where some time has passed. And I feel like you're just being too harsh on yourself. And you could be surprised why what you encounter on the other side. So I keep getting like some of you Libras just you need to cross this moment of great kind of despair, or this moment of tribulation right now that is making things a little bit shaky, a little bit heavy for you. Just cross this bridge. It's like push yourself to go beyond the limitations that you have set yourself. They exist because they don't. So try to trespass beyond your usual emotional ways. Stretch beyond, like stretch the heart beyond its regular use. And this bravery, this courage, this disposition to do something for yourself, because ultimately this is about doing something for yourself, being about your healing, your peace, the need to be cleared from something that has been truly blocking your love life. It feels like some of you Libras have been facing huge blocks, restrictions, limitations, delays, loneliness. You keep getting like, even for Libras in relationships, in committed relationships, there has been this constant bumps in the road that have prevented you from fully experiencing the love you want. So I hope this love message was of help. I hope all of you Libras find healing and happiness during your season, because it's the best time to promote that feeling for you. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.